Welcome again. This is Satyakam for you. Today I have to discuss about the concept of balancing. That means you have studied in high school level or 10th level, that is the term balancing. That means I give an example, that is chlorine element. It has valency is almost 1. So how is it possible? Because according to number of cells, or according to number of orbitals, the electronic configuration of chlorine, you have studied that 2, 8, 7. That means there are 7 number of valency cell electrons are there. In case we take chlorine, that means there are 3 lone pair of electrons, and the last electron of from 7, that is makes a chemical single bond, which is termed as due to its valency. That means the valency is a number. That is, if we consider chlorine, that is its atomic number 17. If we consider sodium, its atomic number 11. That is 2, 8, 1. That means, so before the we have to consider before the element which is the most stable inert gas, or after the element which is the most stable noble gas. That is, after chlorine there is presence of argon 18. Before sodium the nearest is, that is neon 10. We know that group 18 elements are known as helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are the most inert or stable noble gases. So, for every elements they want to become stable, more and more stable. Every elements wants. That's why if some of the elements, most of the elements, they can uh, gain electrons to reach the configuration of the inert gas, or some of the elements they can lose the electron, one or more electron. By tendency to lose electrons, they can reach almost the nearest noble gases. That's why in this case, chlorine may have attract one electron to become the octet rule. That means according to octet rule, it can acquire 8 electrons in the valence cell. That's why it become stable, completely reach the configuration of argon. That's why the valency of chlorine is 1, because it is required 1 electron to become stable. That is the valency. Again, for the case of sodium, that is for the case of sodium, the nearest noble gas is 10 neon. That means it wants to reach the inert gas configuration when there are 10 number of electrons, then it is stable. That means 2 plus 8, that is 10. Up to this is stable. These 10 electrons cannot participate in chemical bonding. That's why the last electron is single. That means it is maybe lost by sodium to form Na plus also cation, which is equal to the neon 10. That means there is loss of one electron, and in case of chlorine there is gain of one electron. So this is the concept of valency. That means there are two definitions of valency. One is the combining capacity of the atoms of the elements to form some compounds or molecules, that is called as the valency. And the perfect definition is the number of valency is a the number of lost or gained by an element to reach the nearest noble gas inert gas configuration. Similarly, there are some elements like metal elements. Some of the metal elements like iron, nickel, copper, etc. or zinc. These are the four strongest hard metals. There is a term which is also called as variable valency, because the variable here is called as is the multiple valency. That means iron has 2 or 3 valency 2, nickel that most almost 2 3, copper 1 2, and zinc only 2. That means there are some elements they have maximum 2 or more number of valency. Similarly, but in case of zinc, there is only one valency, because it is because due to presence of the variable oxidation state. What do you mean by oxidation state? Due to the presence of d orbitals. That means in case of elements, there are four type of orbitals are present: s, p, d, and f. If d orbital for the d block metal elements, we have already know in the periodic table there are four blocks: s, p, d, and a blocks. So d block metals contains d orbitals. That means in the d orbital, if maximum it contains one orbital contains maximum 2 electrons, so the orbital if contains only one unpaired electron, that is it is most reactive element. That is it has the property that it make some compounds, it make the magnetic character, it makes some complexes for the metal atoms. That's why this is the reason, that is more number of unpaired electrons may brings variable valency, but is completely depends upon the second atom which with which the metal atom combines. That is the concept of variable valency. But somehow some of the non-metals like phosphorus that almost has two valency, 3 or 5. It can make two compounds PCl3, PCl5. Here is valency 3, here is valency 5. That means this is called as phosphorus trichloride. This is called as phosphorus pentachloride. This is the concept of variable valency. So I told today, that is what you mean by valency, what is the concept of valency, and what is the variable valency. And in the next video I have taught about the I will teach about the oxidation state, how we can calculate the oxidation state of a metal atom in the respective compounds. Thank you for watching.